Hi everyone, it's Pam with Vintage Quinn Gifts on Etsy. Happy Monday morning. I have another What's Sold on Etsy video for you. And this is for the week of March 12th through the 18th. I have quite a few things to get through, so I'll try to do it fairly quickly. And then also I'm going to share some of the things that I sold on eBay. So let's get going. Okay, first is this Mead stationery. I called it equestrian design. It's got jockeys and horses. I have had that a long time. I got it at Salvation Army. Don't remember what I paid for it, probably $1. But it looks like it had not been used at all. It had all the sheets and the envelopes in the box. Not really sure how old it is, but maybe 70s, 80s. So I thought it was just kind of different. I'm glad it finally sold. And I sold that for $22, so not too bad. And then next is this cream and sugar bowl by Castle Court. It was just pretty with the flowers and fresh white. It was in great shape. I paid $1 for that, and I sold that for $13. Oh, it's called April Flowers. Very pretty. I have a thing for cream and sugar sets. I don't know why, but I do. And then next, this was really cute. These are Kewpie dolls, and it's from 1973. It says, "Happy Days Are Here Again," by Rose O'Neill. And the little Kewpie dolls are playing instruments. It's really cute. I paid $1 for that at Goodwill. And what's the date? 1973. But I paid $1 for that at Goodwill, and I sold that for $16. And then next, I really like this planter. It's just very abstract, kind of mid-century modern looking. I don't think it was marked. Nope. And I actually used that in my family room for a while. I had the remote and stuff in it, but finally decided to pass it along. So did I say I paid $1 for that, and I sold that for $17. And then next is this Lennox Tupperware cream and sugar set. I guess the pattern name is Sprite. These are in great shape. I paid $2 for the set at Goodwill, and I sold that for $17.99. And then next, these Edwin Knowles China, Rose and Leaf is the pattern name. They're soup bowls. I've had these for a long time. I probably paid $1 for each bowl. But I thought they were really cute. But I did sell those for $32, and I still have 4 more. So next, this wooden jewelry box is lacquered, and then it has a satiny floral fabric inside. I got that at Goodwill. I probably paid $2 for that. The tag here is metal, so I thought that was kind of unique. Very pretty. It's in good shape. Like I said, I probably paid $2 for that, and I sold that for $45. So that was nice. And then next is this afghan. Just pretty pastel colors. I like selling the afghans. I like, even though they're a pain to photograph, kind of, for some reason I like photographing them. I like the way they look folded up like that. I got that at Goodwill, and most of their afghans are $2.50, so I probably paid $2.50 for that, and I sold that for $19. And then next is another one of these Dolly Toy Company cardboard wall plaque sets, and this is, I keep wanting to say Jack Sprat, but it's Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Quick, Jack Jump Over the Candlestick. And I paid $3 for that, and I sold that for $19. And that was from, let's see if I had the date on that. I guess not. That might have been from the 70s. And next, I haven't had this very long. It's I got this at Salvation Army, and it was only 50 cents. It's 1982 Peach Bowl glass for Iowa. Is it the Iowa Hawkeyes? I guess. I don't remember. Yeah, Iowa Hawkeyes. I have two more with different dates on them. One's a Rose Bowl, or two more Rose Bowls, but different dates. But like I said, I paid 50 cents for that, and I sold that for $14.99. And then next, this metal file box, nothing fancy, just very industrial. Syndicate Manufacturing, I think it is. Yeah. Kind of an army greenish. Oh no, it's gray. Gray with the divider tabs. I probably paid $1 for that. I got that at Goodwill. And I sold that for $16. So next is this yellow ashtray. This is in great shape, no chips or anything. Nice and bright. I'm sure I paid $1 for it. I don't know. Is Melmac a brand or a material? I called it Melmac, but maybe Melmac is a brand. I don't know for sure. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. But anyway, I haven't had that maybe 6 months. Paid $1 for it and sold it for $13.40. And next, this little planter I've had a long, long time. I really knew nothing about it when I got it. I just thought it was kind of different, kind of retro mod. Crownlin ironstone, hand painted, made in the Philippines. Sure, I paid $1 for that, and I sold that for $10. So I'm glad that's finally gone. And then last but not least, on Etsy for last week is this toothpick holder. This was my mother-in-law's. She loved glassware, and she had a lot of glass items sitting around, especially in her dining room. She had this displayed on a little side table with some other green glass, and I almost got rid of this. I don't know why, but I guess I was thinking it wouldn't sell. But I never did anything about it, and it just kind of sat there, and it did sell for $25. So not bad, and I'm glad someone else will enjoy that because I didn't want to keep it, but it was my mother-in-law's, so that'll be passed along. I guess these were like things you got at fairs or like travel souvenirs. I don't know a whole lot else about it, but it's marked 1908 and then mother, and then with the gold paint. So that was for last week on Etsy, and then I just wanted to show you a couple of things on eBay that I sold. A couple of things are from last week. Let's see. And a couple of things are older. Oops, where'd it go? Oh, okay. These bathtub appliques. I had found 3 or 4 packages of these at Salvation Army. I think they were like 69 cents a package. And this guy wanted to buy them and have them shipped to China, which was fine, but it was just kind of a whole rigmarole because he didn't want to use the global shipping program, and then I was trying to figure out how I could just ship them myself, and then that didn't work, and then we finally got all the shipping figured out, and then he decided he wasn't sure if he wanted them because he didn't think they would stick because they're old. And he said he'd get back to me. Then a couple of weeks later, he said he did want them, and it just kind of went on and on. It was really kind of silly, but anyway, he got them. I got them shipped out, and they have finally arrived to him in China. It's funny to me what people will buy, but apparently he really wanted them. So next on eBay are these crystals that I've been selling, and they came from the Chicago Hilton. My husband did a big remodeling job there, and they had many here's the chandeliers. These crystals came off of these chandeliers, so they're going around the top there. And these chandeliers were in a hallway in the Hilton, and they were just throwing away all these chandeliers. So my husband and the other guys salvaged a lot of the crystals, and I had tons and tons. So I finally decided to start selling them in larger lots at a fairly cheap price. So I did a lot of 24 for $39.99. I've sold several lots, and I've got a few more lots left. But I did raise the price to $45.99 just because they were selling really quickly, which is good, but I thought I could get a little more. for them. And then these are the light fixtures that they replaced these with. So I don't know. To me, I would keep the old and just remodel, whatever else. But I don't own the Hilton. So next, these Franciscan bowls. I love these. I was so excited when I found them. I found a bunch of different pieces of this stuff, and I bought a bunch of it. So this was kind of a disaster situation, sort of. This lady had offered me like $30 or something for these, and I came back and said, as you can see, they didn't sell for $75. I don't know why that says that. But I was asking $75 and she offered me $30, and I countered back at $55 and she agreed to that. So I got them packed up. I wrapped them in several layers of bubble wrap and double boxed them. Well, one of them broke, and it happened to be the brown one, which apparently was the only bowl she said it was the only bowl she really wanted. I immediately refunded her for one broken bowl, and then it just turned into a big sort of disastrous hassle. She wanted to return them and have me pay for the return shipping. I didn't think I should have to, but unbeknownst to me, eBay's policy, if something arrives broken, the seller has to pay for the return shipping. So I just refunded her her entire purchase price plus her shipping cost, and she kept the 3 unbroken bowls. That was fine. I was over it, whatever. I did put an insurance claim in, and I got $50 back. But after all of that fiasco, a couple weeks later, she left me a very negative review. So that got me very upset. But I'm over it now. I don't know. It's just very frustrating. So anyway, but next. This I just had in my last haul video, and I listed it in my Etsy shop and on eBay. I listed it for $49 on eBay. I had an offer of $35, which I accepted because the same person also bought the Gomer Pyle lunchbox, and I paid $5 for each lunchbox. He, he bought the Gomer Pyle for $80 with shipping included, and then the Beverly Hillbillies for $35 plus shipping. And for $10, that's totally worth it. And they were only on eBay a couple hours before they were gone. So that was very fun. And then the last thing on eBay was more of these crystals from the Hilton. These are strands of graduated, what do we want to call them? I can't think of the word. Graduated little beads. That's not the right word, but they're faceted octagons, and they go from large to small. So I was selling 15 strands of those, and the strands will be at least 15 inches long, for $45, and I've sold several of those. And on this, the those strands are the ones that are coming from the outer rim, looping down to the center. So that's it, and I thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye. What the heck? Are you kidding me?